Denver 7 viewer Jeff Bishop reached out to us about a story he saw on our air about a law requiring retailers to accept cash or face a $250 fine. And he wanted us to get answers about a recent experience he had at Coors Field.
Well, big Rockies fan. They're playing the world champs. I thought it was going to be a wonderful time. It was a good time, just trying to access or when we decided it was time to get some food at the ball game and think about memorabilia, discovered they wouldn't accept cash.
Why did you decide to email Denver 7?
It just seemed wrong. It seems like people should be allowed to use cash, especially being a public venue.
Jeff was very surprised when I called him to say, "We heard you and we're taking your question to lawmakers." So I contacted the Attorney General's office, who told me that they have not filed any cases to enforce the cash acceptance law yet. I then had a conversation with the lawmaker who wrote the law and asked why it isn't being enforced.
I'm going to speak to them. It's something that I've been intending to do. I've had many conversations since our session got out in May about this particular piece of legislation, its impact, and its kind of legacy as work that I have done in trying to ensure that all folks can spend money in our community. And so we are actively going to start having conversations with both the Attorney General's office and other folks to see what is the mechanism by which we can gain enforcement here.
Representative Valdez told me that big venues like Empower Field stay in compliance with the law by having an ATM that converts cash into a card, or they have at least one merchant in the stadium accepting cash. Either way, he says retailers like Coors Field must do a better job of directing customers to those other options. And Representative Valdez said that there are a lot of other businesses not complying with the law, and he promises to address it next legislative session. For now, it's best to file a complaint with the Attorney General's office.
And going in depth on this, Colorado passed the cash acceptance law in 2021 during the pandemic to help people buy essentials when they didn't have access to other payment methods. Many people still rely on cash in the post-pandemic years for budgeting, avoiding fees just for privacy. And digging into the numbers here, the Federal Reserve says cash accounted for 14% of all payments in 2024. That number is even higher for certain demographics. People in households earning less than $25,000 a year use cash for 24% of payments, while older adults, 55 and up, use cash for 19% of payments.
Up next.